I'm Larry Menti. Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Let's talk about the roads and bridges in New Jersey and what we can do about it. To talk about that specifically is Martin Robbins, who is Director Emeritus of the Alan M. Vorhees Transportation Center at Rutgers University. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me.
What is the condition right now of New Jersey's roads and bridges?
It's getting pretty bad. The current acting commissioner said just a couple of weeks ago that we have slipped way behind in the maintenance of our roadways and bridges, and we're losing ground, and unless something is done very quickly and substantially, we're going to have a very difficult time ahead of us in New Jersey.
So slipping behind in maintenance doesn't sound like a crisis. I think that what people are worried about is the state specifically of the bridges. Are we near that point where the bridges are to the point where they could fall?
There have been some. It was just a year ago that then Commissioner Fox closed a number of bridges because they were in poor shape, that they couldn't carry the traffic that they were expected to. And I think that what we will find is that as the months and if it gets to be years go on before these issues can be addressed, you'll see more and more bridge closings. Hopefully they will come before some catastrophe occurs.
But public safety is at risk at this point if something's not done about the roads and bridges?
Well, as obvious by those closings, yes. There are some instances where public safety is at issue, and it will become increasingly a serious matter because once these bridges begin to deteriorate, it's a non-stop process, and Mother Nature takes over, and the bridges continue their deterioration, and you never know when a critical member is going to fail and a catastrophe could occur.
And so now the point is, how do you fix it? And every single person you talk to says it has to be fixed. I've had dozens of politicians sit in the seat that you're sitting in right now and all agree that it has to be fixed. Many of them, and it's Republicans and Democrats, are now at the point, even though it's politically unpopular, that we need a gas tax.
Yes. And then the question will become how much of a gas tax we need. And to be truthful with you, in order to, because we're now at ground zero again with the Transportation Trust Fund, we have no capital generating capacity, we really have to add a very significant amount of new revenue in order to get a running start on the backlog that is developed.
Well, you're going to scare the heck out of people. How much are you talking about?
Well, I think that politicians that I've talked to have talked about 25 cents additional on the gasoline tax. Now, that comes as a shock, but if we don't do that, we're going to be back at the well within just 3 or 4 years and ask for maybe another 25 cents beyond that. So it really is a matter of facing up to the reality of how you're going to set up a funding mechanism that will remain predictable and sufficient and steady to be able to meet the needs of the state.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please come back. Martin Robbins, Director Emeritus at the LMMC. I'm so upset about the 25 cents. I can't say LMM Vorhees Transportation Center at Rutgers University. You know what I need? I need some wine at this point. We're going to talk about that with the Secretary of Agriculture when we come right back.